Hi. What's up? I think this might be a cold case. I'm guessing this is a cold case because, like, I think about it a lot. So there was this guy named Jonas who died like 20 years ago. I don't know. My friend at that time, her name is Salam Abdisa. She was giggling while she was telling me, which I never understood. But she said that he joined the army and then he decided to quit, and then the army wouldn't let him go out, get out. So they put a garbage bag over his head and they hung him and they ruled it suicide. But I assumed it was like the US Army when she said that. But I don't think it was the US Army. It was the army that my family built on me. Lily built on me. Lily working. Yeah, she's been pretending to be my cousin the whole time she was my half sister. And she's been competing with me without my knowledge. Like, I wasn't even competing. I didn't even know I was competing with all these people for my own destiny. But it was weird, okay? So she was like creating a narrative about me. She made up lies about me and created an army. Yeah, her and the whole family. Either way, these people were not my family. I didn't know. Like, the woman who I thought was my biological mother, she was not. Anyway, we're here to talk about Jonas. And Jonas, may he rest in peace, but he needs justice. Obviously, he's not resting. Um, he needs justice. Okay? So, Jonas was hung by his own friends under my family's instructions. And his friends got paid and they did whatever they want with their money, and some of them moved. So there's a specific person who did the hit. The hitman was this guy named Danny. I don't know what his last name is. They call him Danny Joro because he has like big ears. So they call him Danny Joro. But his name is Danny and he went to Gunderson High School. And he isolated me at school by always talking about me, him and this guy Firu. But I didn't know my family was like hiring them, okay? I just didn't understand why they always lied on me. Just lies, disgusting lies. But it was his job. He was an employee of Lily. Anyway, so he's been faithfully serving my family as far as like bullying me and things like that and blocking me, as like he wasn't the only one. It was like everybody that came across. If I made friends, they turned them against me and they paid them and took care of them while they made me deal with poverty. But that's beside the point. So this Danny guy, okay, his wife, her name is Egla Neguse. She so what it is Lily is a silent partner with this girl. Lily has the Ethiopian community, the family, steal my ideas. She steals my ideas, and then they present it as Egla's design, but they don't even do it right. their work is really lame. That is a disgrace. I don't want to claim it. That is not how I would have done it. Anyway, they stole it wrong. Okay. Anyway, his wife, okay. So he like got all this, like everything he has is by attacking me. Okay. So do you know what happened? Um they blackmailed him. My family blackmailed him um like 20 years ago. Because like there's a whole bunch of nurses and stuff, right? And like I told you how these people play games. They're nurses, judges, like they tamper with paperwork, and they hack government data, and like they change stuff around and they screw with people's lives, okay? So what my family did is they changed his medical record. And I'm talking about Danny. Okay, Danny Joro, Igla Designs husband. Okay, my family's little puppet, little goon, little gang stalker, little murderer, little dirty hand. Okay, so they changed his medical record and they made him believe he had HIV. Okay, and he literally went crazy and he went into the mental hospital and everything. Okay, so they told him that they can cure it, his AIDS, his HIV, they can cure it, but he would have to sell his soul. So, like, he sold his soul and he had to blood sacrifice. But they needed him to take out Jonas because Jonas wanted to get out of the gang. You know what I mean? He was like growing out of bullying. He used to bully me, but maybe he was just growing out of it. And they wouldn't let him. Anyway, so Danny Joro, Danny, he's in Ethiopia right now. He thinks happily ever after. He thinks he got away with murder. He stole my design. He stole my work with his wife, whom I have never met in person. So she keeps getting recognition for my work that she did poorly. That's pathetic. Anyway, Danny, you're not getting away with this murder. So Danny's the murderer, but his friends are accomplices. They were there. They helped him. Danny is weak. Yoni Yoni wasn't athletic, but he was too heavy for Danny's bitch ass. Okay? So Tibebe, Fikr, Akram, Asmerom, AK, Luam, Meti Haile, Salam Abdisa, Sosina Walde Georgis, Mimi Workene. No, it's Ubdink Workene, aka Mimi, Jonas Workene, Lily Workene. Who else, Daddy? So that was his initiation. You see, before he just did it because he was trying to get brownie points. In high school when he was bullying me and stuff, it was like these people who I thought were my cousins. So Sana and them, they were like, he had crushes on them. So he just did what they said, okay? And he got money, okay? He also believed what they said, okay? But he didn't know he was like being initiated into a COVID until that moment. And then they changed his medical record and he truly believes that these people cured his HIV. He actually is living in Ethiopia right now, making hella money off my idea after he murdered Jonas with all these people helping him. Okay? Thinking that he got his HIV cured. First of all, if you believe your HIV was cured, Why wouldn't you share that with the world? You're selfish. So here you thought you knew where the cure was and you were hiding it from the world. Danny, you never had HIV. They changed your medical record to manipulate you. Yeah, so Jonas was his initiation, okay? He killed Jonas. So the guy who killed Jonas is Danny Joro, Egla Designs husband. Egla. Okay, so I don't know. I blocked all these people on my Facebook, so like I don't know, maybe I can Google the bitch and like I can take a screenshot and put it in my community page, okay? But um Jonas needs justice, and I think it's a cold case, and I know the authorities are listening. So I hope you guys do your job. But it's not just Jonas, okay? There is more people. There's a lot of people. So you guys, I'm a medium, but I don't call the dead, or I don't need their items or anything, okay? God just uses me, all right? And he's connected to them, okay? Like you can't limit God, okay? So my grandpa, oh, the guy who I thought was my grandpa, Abe, he's here. And my mother actually, hmm, she's an interesting one. Let me tell you what my mother told me. You guys, my mother's dead, okay? Because like I didn't understand, okay? Like she was my enemy, but at the same time, like I found it that she was helping me with some information. And I'm just like, okay, so she does love me, okay? I don't know. Okay, all I know is right now she's sorry. She's sorry for what she did to me. And she tried to make it up to me with inheritance, all right? But let me just tell you what she told me, okay? So she got pregnant to trap this guy. And maybe she did a reading on him, on his finances or something. All I know is that she was fixated on marrying him, okay? So she tried to trap him with babies and it didn't work, okay? He ghosted her, or he left her. And but I think he still tried to be a father after that because she went crazy just because he wouldn't be with her. And then she wouldn't let him be in my life, or like my twin sister's life, because like she was just trying to use us to control him. She was trying to force him to like, you know, marry her. She was trying to manipulate him, but that didn't work. He got married to someone else right away and, had kids and stuff. Has a kid maybe. I don't know. I need to Google how many kids he has. You know what I mean? Um but he got married right away. And she basically like sold me, like gave me up for adoption or whatever, like decided to like harvest my energy, do all kinds of voodoo on me. She cursed me and all kinds of stuff. Like she attacked me to punish him. But he was just living his own life. He doesn't even know what's going on with me. Like she was so stupid, right? And then my sister also like made her think like I wanted nothing to do with her and stuff. But no one ever told me she was my mother. Okay? And she was giggling like no one expected this, okay? Like no one expected this. They didn't expect something. I don't know, something that she did that everybody else didn't expect. I don't know. And it might be my inheritance. Maybe they thought like it was over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like they were surprised that she left me something. I don't know, but she's like it's kind of sinister. It's like she checkmated everybody. that she was working with or something. I don't know, it was kind of amusing to her. But anyway, and then like she lied to him about me. She also lied to my dad about me. So like, he's pretty much Darth Vader. Hey, the blade is not a persona. Okay. But I might be wrong about him being a transgender, Wesley Snipes being a transgender, because I think I found the transgender dad, and it was Wibishat Fisaha, which was supposed to be my stepdad, and yeah, he's work IO now. So like, yeah. So um basically when you're a prophet, you're everything. Do you understand that? When you're a prophet, when you are connected to God, you're not limited, okay? You're everything, okay? You can be everything that's God's will, right? You know what I'm saying? So, just think about David, okay? So like you might have to do some odd missions. But anyway, let's get justice for Yoni, okay? Because I mean, he wasn't my favorite person. He bullied me just like everybody else, but I see where it was coming from now, and I'm not mad at him. I don't blame him, and I forgive him. May his soul rest in peace, and may his little brother and sister get the inheritance that was possibly stolen from them. Because their brother passed away because they didn't have parents. So this is the thing about Yoni. He didn't have his mom and dad. They passed away. So he was responsible for his younger siblings. So he wasn't selfish enough to kill himself. It's just not. He had responsibilities. That's what he's saying. He's saying he had responsibilities. He's saying, "Oh my God." I'm sorry, Yoni. He's saying he had responsibilities. You guys knew that. He had little brother and sister, whatever. He had little siblings that were waiting for him to finish school. So whoever brought him to America is working with my family. I think it's his aunt and his uncle and his cousins, and he grew up with them or whatever here in America. And yeah, they stole his inheritance in Ethiopia, his family. His younger siblings were too young to fight for anything when he passed away. He had responsibilities. He didn't even have parents. He was the parent to his siblings. He was just focused. You guys are fucked up. Danny, you have to pay for Jonas's murder. You have to go to prison. There has to be a trial. Tebebe, Fikr, Akram, Asmerom, Asmite, Mimi, everybody. Work ayo. Asnaka. Teshome, Aster, everybody. Pastor testify. You're all responsible. You made Danny kill him. You guys made him think he had HIV. And you guys made him sell his soul. And you guys made him commit murder for initiation. And you guys made him kill Jonas. Danny Joro killed Jonas with his bare hands. Danny Joro. Egla's design. Google it. EGLAS design. It's modern style Ethiopian clothing. I started it and I'm gonna finish it. Y'all didn't do it right. Anyway, Google that. Google that. Danny Joro is her husband. He killed Jonas. He thinks he got away with murder, living happily ever after. It's not going down. Danny, Danny, you didn't know shit. You thought you were holding a secret from the world. You thought you knew where to get the cure for HIV. You never had HIV. You got played. You sold your soul for nothing. You're gonna pay. There's blood on your hands. Okay? There's blood on your hands. There's Yoni's blood on your hands. There's Yoni's blood on your hands. Yasadede no, Yonas dem, Yonas dem, Yasadede no, Yonas dem, Yalekese Yasadede no, yet mat gabi madame, Yonas dem, Yalekese Yasadeda you now. Danny killed Jonas.